Me and Dubbz finally started putting our own touches on customers' rides, and this guy was pretty happy about it. Then we moved on to doing a sale for Omega, and it had a pretty explosive ending. We got ourselves an Oppressor MK II, and that ended the episode. Now we're here at the bail bonds office. Need to pick up some cash. And we're not going to be talking to Lester right now. We have $75,200 waiting for us. We're not going to be doing that heist anyways. Now let's just go ahead and get that money. Gotta see how much we got now. $7,879,662, which is a pretty good start. We gotta go ahead and send the agents off again. They're going to be doing their thing while we have to go to our custom auto shop. Let's just work on this one first. Hey, how's it going? Just got it serviced. It's going to be a Volcar, which is kind of a weird name for a car anyways, but it's a station wagon. We have to get it painted a gasoline green. This is what the customer wanted, and I haven't found it yet, but here it is. It's a teal, and the first change I made that was different to what the customer wanted was this with the suspension. They wanted a sport suspension, while I'm going to be going with a race suspension. It's going to be slammed. Alright. Now, we're working on body work, and I made my second change. They wanted a half mass, which really didn't work with the car. There's nothing to make it flow. Like, is there any other wood trim on the car that justifies that wood trim being on there? I don't know. Now, we're working on covered fog lights, and I didn't really feel like putting any fog lights on there. Just made it look funny. Now, this is the last change I made to this ride. They wanted sports rims on there. I feel like the stock rims look better on there. Most old school cars have stock rims anyway, so it just works. We'll just stick with it. If there was something better, I would have went with that, but this happened along the way. This guy just pulled out of nowhere, ran into us. That brought down the value of the car, and in the end, we only got $36,976, which is about $3,000 less than what we would have gotten if we had got there with a perfectly good car. Now we're working on this one, and it looks like it's modeled after a CTS. We'll just go ahead and make a few changes. I don't know why they would want a car that's not as low if they're going to be dropping it. You know what I mean? So we made that change. Picked the new rims, got it sent off. Now we're doing an ammunition delivery, and we're about to get paid. Didn't really run into any issues. We got $50,000. Now we're up to $7,945,638, and we're moving up. Gotta do a little bit of a resupply for the bar, and we got here. The MK2 has made things a whole lot faster, so it only took us maybe like a couple of minutes to get here. And I'm trying to find where this van is. Looks like it's right over here. Let's just go ahead and get it over with. Just put the car away. Now we got the gun out. Fired a shot. Guy got scared. Now they're running for their lives. We have an opportunity to steal this van and take it back to the clubhouse, but we have company. And this guy just ran into us, which is perfect. The NPC in this game have been doing that a lot more often than they usually did. Seems like out of nowhere they just run into you. But we have to take these guys out now. Just took out one biker. More bikers are showing up. We're quickly getting surrounded. Now, are we going to be making it out here? I don't even know. Gotta take this guy out though. And he went down pretty quick. She got. And that's not going to be it. Let's just go ahead and get into the van. Now more are coming, as I thought. So we'll just go ahead and keep taking them out until we can leave, whenever that is. The bodies are piling up out here. Hold on. She just got. Let's try this again. And there's more bikers coming. Them two got. Now this guy just came along and he didn't have a good ending, did he? So there's one more biker left. That might be it. I'm not too sure though. Let's just test it out. Well, we're good. I don't think any more bikers are going to be coming for us, and we got this sent off to the clubhouse. Now we're working on a Shih Tzu Defiler.
I'd kill for one of those rides, yo.
It is a pretty good looking bike. It needs to get repainted a diamond blue. And I haven't found that yet. Just need to keep scrolling down a little bit. And here it is. It's more like an ice blue sort of a color. Just changed the seats to it. That's the only change I made, and the customer was pretty happy about it. I mean, it's mostly what she wanted anyways, right? At the same time, we got $5,000 for satisfaction, so our total payment is $65,000 for this ride, which isn't bad. We went on to doing a little bit of Dr. Dre contact missions. That guy died in the coldest way possible. I don't even know how it happened, but we got $1 million from that. Now we're here at the warehouse. Let's just go ahead and park the car. Dubbz is going to be stepping inside. And it looks like it's time to make a sale. We got a whole bunch of crates here. And our warehouse tech hasn't come back yet, so we may as well just go on to the computer. We can sell 23 crates for $356,500. Let's go ahead and do it. We got here to the plane. And it looks like it's one of those missions where we have to drop the product off at multiple drop-off locations. So we're in the plane now. We just gotta take off and get this thing going. Now, we have a tracker that's placed on us. We're not worried about that since we're in our own server. There's our first drop-off. Well, it's not going to be our first drop-off, but it takes a while for us to even get there. Now, when we got there, it was pretty easy. This is going to be our second delivery. Just dropped it off. Now we're going to be making it to our next drop-off, and things go pretty smoothly, so I'm not going to be showing most of that. This is going to be the last one. We still have 21 minutes left, so that's plenty of time. We have to actually drop this thing off at a restricted area. Good thing we don't have to land the plane. That will suck. All we have to do now is lose the cops, which is going to be hella easy since we're in a plane. We just flown into the ocean, and now We have successfully completed the sale. We got $356,500, which brings us up to a total of $9,379,457. We're at Omega. We gotta pick up $195,000 here. Let's see how much we have after we get this. Now we got $9,566,957, and we got more money to get. We're here at another warehouse. Last time I checked, we were getting pretty close to being able to sell some of these crates, so that's why I'm here with Dubbz. Let's double check. Yep, we're good to go.
Hey.
Let's send this guy off. And I'm not even sure why we have to get into this guy's face to pay him, but we did it. Let's just go ahead and get to the computer. We need to get a sale done.
Hey.
So we can sell 23 crates for $356,500. Let's confirm it. I mean, it's almost halfway full. Either way, we got here after getting chased by a couple of cars. They're just staying there idle right now for some odd reason. We can't get to the other side. I'm not sure why the game had us come to this side. Maybe to purposely mess us up. Maybe. It's kind of weird, and it kind of gets on my nerves, but at the same time, I accidentally got stuck, and the Terrobyte is lodged in between this wall and this palm tree. Can't really get out of it, can't drive away, can't reverse, can't drive forward, so we ended up losing all the cargo for a second time in these past few videos. Annoying would be an understatement, but we only lost one crate, so let's just go ahead and resell this for $341,000, and that's 22 crates. So I consider myself lucky at this point. It could have been a whole lot worse. So we're confirming that. This one was a little bit better, but it was equally as annoying since we had to use the Trackify app, was running into all sorts of stuff. Found myself and Dubbz in the mountains again, and we were just lost for a good while. We finally got to where this place was, and we just have to pull in there, so we're doing that right now. Just had to run into that wall. It's just one of those things we had to do. We made our way back to the warehouse. About 20 minutes left on the clock, minus some seconds. At the same time, it would have taken us longer if we had taken one of our cars. So I am glad that we bought this MK2. It's kind of paying off right now. We'll see as far as some of the missions or raids that I do. Now we have to get out of here. We're losing time. And we drove all the way back to where we initially parked the first Terrobyte, and we got everything sold for $341,000, bringing us to a total of $9,905,957. Now that we got this sale done, we're on war stock cash and carry. We're going to be making another purchase, and I read that the only way to upgrade an Oppressor MK II is by buying one of these things. So we're going to be making a purchase. Just got to pick what options we want. At this point, I'm not going to be completely customizing everything, even though the one with the black walls and everything was looking a little bit better to me. Interior decal, I mean, that looks alright. It could be something that we have in our Terrobyte a little bit later on from now. A turret station is something that I do want on this thing. How useful that will be to me as a single player, I don't know. Weapons Workshop is something that I'm definitely going to be adding to the total today, though. That's 245,000 bucks, which brings us to 1,620,000 for the Terrobyte. Specialized Vehicle Workshop, that thing is going for 495,000 bucks, which is actually what we need. So I'm taking off the Weapon Workshop, and we'll buy this for 1,870,000 bucks. Now we're here at the club at the 5th floor, and this is supposed to be where the Terrobyte is located. Well, I ain't seeing a Terrobyte, and I'm wondering where it's at. So we had to find where it was, and I gave up after a little bit. We're here at the interaction menu, and I'm going to be requesting a Terrobyte. Here it is. It landed, well, it spawned pretty close to the club. We're going inside.
Hey, I'm talking to you live from... You don't need to know where. This is your truck, a vehicle I designed and assembled, from the keyboards to the codes the systems run on. We should have everything in here we need to take down any score we want. To the rear, you've got a specialized vehicle workshop. You can modify an Oppressor MK II back there if you want to buy one. I mean, it's just a flying bike with twin machine guns, but I guess that's not everyone's bag. You just jump on the bike to modify or deploy it directly from the Terrobyte. We could put a weapons workshop over here. For the kinds of jobs I have planned, you're gonna need some serious hardware. But I understand if you want to wait and see. The workshop would allow you to buy and upgrade a range of weaponry into superior Mark II variants. Or make them look pretty, if that's what you're into. Now, that big touchscreen in the center of the room is where you should really be looking. We'll QB everything we're doing from there. So, log on when you're ready, and I'll talk you through it.
Alright, sounds good. Looks like we're supposed to access the touchscreen computer. And we'll just go ahead and do one client job since we're here. We may as well since we bought the thing, right? Just need to figure out how to actually get onto this touchscreen computer. Alright, finally gave us the message. Let's do it.
Welcome to my app. If working for an idiot has taught me anything, it's how to make things idiot-proof. So you get to run scores with software that's actually usable. How's that for a change? There should be some names up here you're familiar with. All the illicit businesses in Los Santos and Blaine County. What my little app does is allow you to hack into those businesses, if you own them, to run source or supply runs from the truck. You know, like hack into disruption logistics for a gun running resupply, or into SecuraServe to source your desired cargo. You'll still need to return the stuff to the usual places, but it should save you a lot of travel time.
Well, it seems easy enough, especially when we have the MK II right now. We can't just go ahead and fly wherever we need to be. At the same time, we may as well just pick client
I've got plenty of experience
job.
with big money jobs, but now it's my show. I'm gonna run things different. We're not looking for retirement level paydays and our faces on the news. We're taking down good scores, quick and clean, and moving on to the next one, okay? These are jobs clients will pay well for if we get them what they need. Just select a job you want to do, and hey, I'd always recommend working with the crew. This kind of work, other outfits may try to stop you. Good luck.
Makes sense. At the same time, we're going to be doing all this solo, obviously, so let's just start with robbery in progress.
You know what's easier than robbing a bank? Robbing bank robbers. And as luck would have it, there's a 211 on the police scanner, so we're in business. You're plugged into the traffic camera network. Check through the cameras and try to find this robbery.
Almost walked out of the Terrobyte for a second. Guess we gotta look through these cameras. And we finally found it.
That's it. Looks like some cops have responded to the call.
They got hostages too?
These guys look like professionals. Military-grade weapons, tactical training. But then again, they don't have me.
Damn!
Try and take them down before more cops
Well,
show
rest in
up,
peace to that guy.
or you'll be fighting on all fronts.
Alright, well, one of the guys committed murder in there, and we have to get down there so we could rob them of their gold or whatever. And we finally arrived here. We have to take out the bank robbers.
BB gun, take it out quick and try not to get shot into chunks.
We'll try our best. I mean, that would be the goal, right?
You found a crew to join up with. This won't be unnecessarily difficult.
Alright, well, let's just go and get these guys and get the gold at the same time. I had to put the car away. Well, it's not. Well, I had to put the MK2 away. We don't drive no cars no more. We fly. We've upgraded in this world. There was a juggernaut right there. Couldn't take him out easily, so we just chucked a grenade, blew him up, as well as the van. So that was done. Now we're in here. Gotta take these guys down. Is that the last guy? He didn't really last too long, did he? Well, let's steal the gold. This is probably the easiest one that we've done yet. Well, you heard her. We gotta go ahead and lose the guy. That's the problem, though. We got one-shotted to death. Now we're back. Still gotta steal the gold and get out of here. But we have one thing that's working for us. The cops have already left. So it's going to be pretty easy. Let's get on to the MK2. Luckily, it has not been run over by a car. And we're off. Gotta fly the rest of the way to the drop-off zone, which is a little bit away from here. This is us arriving at the location. Well, at the location is what I was trying to say. Now we're just landing this thing. And we'll just go ahead and fly into the yellow circle. We got here. Mission has been passed, gold delivered, and we only got 31,000 bucks, but we have 4 more of these missions to do before we can upgrade this Oppressor MK II. So it's a pretty good start. And I found out that the Terrobyte actually was in the garment factory, which is why we couldn't find it. Now we're back at the club. I think it's been pretty good today. We got ourselves a Terrobyte. We're pretty close to upgrading the MK2 as well as buying other upgrades. I have a whole bunch of stuff to get in this game, and we're going to be getting it. If you liked what you've seen, I would appreciate that like, subscribe, and even slapping that notification bell. Want to thank you and everyone that subscribed to the channel. Until the next time, I hope you have a good one. Peace out.